Hello everyone, Mithril here. Welcome back to a Hardcore Iron Man update video, as well as, if you've seen the other video with the upcoming changes, with the drop parties, we're also going to be doing a stock video to show you guys what's going to be available for people to claim and whatever they want to do with it. Within limitations, of course, because, I'm not just going to give one person everything every single week, like I said. I want to kind of have it fair this way, if somebody needs something, they can come and get it. Or if somebody wants something, they can come and get it too, so that's the target goal for that. Okay, so as far as an update goes for Hardcore Iron Man, certain things were getting pretty good. Invention isn't really budging too much because I did a lot of skilling. I should actually kind of mention about how I do my hardcore skilling / PVM, all that kind of stuff. I actually have a certain rotation down. It's a very simple rotation, and it works quite well. Now, right now, I've been taking advantage of the Lumbridge Spring Fair event and getting a lot of mining XP because of that. But because there's actually not a whole lot to report, because I did get a few levels of them up to 1971. My ports are still in the stainless steel region. I don't really have any new gear, although I did get all these eggs from the Spring Fair, so I mean, that was pretty interesting. All you have to do is you just, everything in the fair, search everything you can. That's all you gotta do. But as far as equipment goes, I don't have too much to report on there. I mean, I do have a lot of hand cannons. I have not 6 of those now. And a good amount of hand cannon shots, so that'll be pretty good for invention. Yeah, not a whole lot of other stuff otherwise. I do have my Hammertron and my Pyromatic, as well as the augmented hatchet. I don't have the pickaxe yet because I can't seem to get the pickaxe, but things are going pretty good. I did get a Ceradomin body, which, if you're not familiar with what that is, it's a level 60 variant of the Black Dragon hide, but it's in Ceradomin's colors. So I mean, that to me is actually pretty cool. It's actually something I'm probably going to keep a hold of. But as for all that, that's actually about it. So I want to show you a little bit into how I go about skilling for my character anyway. Obviously, you always want to try to do as many of these as you can, so that might be the only break I take from my actual skilling pattern. But what I'll do is I start in mining every single character I have ever played or dealt with. And I'll go for mining, get enough material to get a level in smithing. Or get a level as I get higher level, because it's not a big deal to get enough supplies anymore, because I get a lot of supplies from monster drops. So after a while, that becomes no big deal. But so usually I'll go for mining till I either get a level or get enough for this. And then for smithing, I just smith everything I have that I can. Fishing, usually just get enough for a level. Cooking, just cook enough for a level. Fire making, just burn enough logs for a level. Same with wood cutting, just cut enough for a level. Farming, I kind of let that stay on trees and fruit trees only, because it's kind of very slow otherwise, very costly otherwise, time consuming. Summoning, I kind of just let that up to the daily, and that's it. Invention, well, that's really tied in heavily with combat right now, so of course, that just as combat goes through and as the items get leveled up, I either siphon them or disassemble the item. Combat stats, they go along with Slayer. Prayer right now, until I get the Prayer outfit, I have been actually gathering all my bones and going to the Ectofuntus, which is pretty easy because all you have to do is just be there. So it's actually not too much of a big deal. You don't really need to bring anything other than the bones themselves. Magic that goes along with, combat. Rune crafting, just till I get a level. Construction, that's actually just the construction towers, like right here, the pillars. I do that like once a month thing, and if there's occasionally, if I have enough supplies, I'll do a daily. This way I avoid spending money I don't need to and get the maximum amount. I like to wait until towards not exactly the last day, but towards the end of the month in order to do those monthly or weekly dailies. Or dailies. This way, in case there is more stuff I gain, I have it gained. Dungeoneering, I like to go for at least a level, but as time goes on, it becomes less and less. That's actually something I'm working on right now. Which is why a lot of these skills are kind of going slowly, because, well, this goes kind of slow. And I just kind of push through it. Agility, I don't really train that too often, other than, you know, the weekly for the circus. Because it's just not that viable of a skill to really worry about. Now, if you have it, what I started doing actually too myself is the sure-footed aura. I'll go to the Brimhaven agility dungeon. I'll do that until the aura expires, and then I'm done. And then I go into Herblore, which I use heavily with the Kingdom, and that's when I'll actually collect my Kingdom supplies when I'm on Herblore. Thieving, now that I have the Pyramid Plunder unlocked, thieving will be getting worked on here. Crafting is just one of those things where you do as much as you can with the supplies you get. Especially when you're in an Iron Man type setting, you just get what you can. Fletching, I kind of just do dailies with that because I don't find it very useful. I did work on it kind of hard there for a little bit because I'm trying to get a quest done. Cool. And I only have 2 more woodcutting levels until I can do it. Slayer, I go until either my divination energy runs low for, you know, my weapons, or I get bored of it. One of the two, whichever happens first. Hunter, I do not do it. I refuse to do it. No. Just no. That is all Big Chin Champa. That's all I will do with that. Divination, until I build everything back up for combat. That's how that is. That's actually how I go about my skills. It's very efficient. It works very well. As you can see, you know, I have a lot of stuff that has been accumulating, so it's working pretty good, this setup. But I think that's actually do it for this part of the video. Now I want to go into logging into my main account. Wow. There we go. This way I can show you guys what is available for the stock video. Okay. There we are. Which, there's actually a little tip I wanted to do for this, now that I see the legacy point, well, loyalty points, not legacy points. But when it comes time for loyalty points, I know there was that new type of rune pouch that was released for people. And I was the wrong one. It's actually the only way that rune pouch from that minigame is useful is if you're on an Iron Man account. Reason I say that is because these wicked pouches, they take 334 soul runes to completely charge them, and a completely charged soul rune pouch is 10k charges. So if you're using that combined with EOC, those charges burn very slowly. Thus meaning you have a lot of those to go. But they only cost 20k loyalty points. So It's really up to you, but I'd say it's worth it. Okay, so now as far as the gear that is available to be given away, let me get rid of this lamp because I don't know how much inventory room I'm actually going to need with this. Okay, there's Rune Longsword, 250 Mithril Arrows, Rune Squares. This will be for a batch that, well, not this stuff, but the craftable resource type items. That's for bonus XP type giveaways. 2 Rune Squares, Dragon Boots, Armadyl Boots, Guthan Platebody, Armadyl Buckler, Skeletal Helm, Rockshell Legs, 2 Rune Plateksirts, Rune Mainhand Battle Axe and an Offhand Rune Battle Axe, Rune 2H, 2 Rune Pickaxes, excuse me, 3 Rune Warhammers, 30 Rune Platebodies. There's also, let's see here, I just want to make sure I got everything because I know these past 2 weeks I didn't really get much when it comes time to, oh, there was a Godsword Shard 3. I know there wasn't too much this past week as far as, well, past 2 weeks as far as items go. There's rather an underwhelming amount of drops. I mean, I do have like resources here I can give people, but yeah, it actually looks to be about it for this giveaway. So, I shouldn't say giveaway, but the items that are available for stock, again, are Rune Longsword, 250 Mithril Arrows, 2 Squares, 1 Dragon Boots, 1 Armadyl Boots, Guthan's Platebody, 1 Armadyl Buckler, Skeletal Helm, Rockshell Legs, 2 Platekirts, a Rune Battle Axe, main hand and offhand, Rune 2H Sword, 2 Rune Pickaxes, 3 Rune Warhammers, 30 Rune Platebodies, and a Godsword Shard 3. So that'll do it for this video, so thank you guys so much for watching. Until next time, later guys.